Before the MCU became a global phenomenon, there was Ang Lee's Hulk. The story revolves around the research done on Bruce Banner and the mind-blowing experiences of the scientist. While the film received mixed reactions, one thing remains undeniable: its ambitious use of CGI, practical effects, and raw performances laid the groundwork for many superhero films that followed. But what really went into bringing the Green Giant to life? Let's go behind the scenes of this underrated Marvel gem and uncover the craftsmanship hidden in its most iconic moments. One of the film's most thrilling sequences unfolds when Hulk arrives to save Betty from the terrifying mutant dogs sent by his own father. But bringing this action-packed moment to life wasn't as simple as it looked on screen. For the shot where the Hulk puts Betty on top of a car, actress Jennifer Connelly was tied to a harness wire and carefully moved onto the vehicle, making it look natural and effortless. In the next shot, when the Hulk shifts her into the car, it was done in a similar way with the help of a crew member, and then the Hulk character was added later on. Meanwhile, the intense fight between Hulk and the monstrous dogs was brought to life using a stunt double wearing a motion capture suit. Surprisingly, instead of using real dogs or CGI placeholders, the team used padded props to represent the canine threats during shot. These would later be replaced with ferocious digitally rendered beasts in post-production. Watching the stuntman act down Hulk's rage against inanimate props gives you a whole new appreciation for what CGI artists pulled off later. Let's cut to a moment of sheer destruction when Hulk returns from a battle with soldiers and emerges beneath the city street. As cracks begin ripping through the pavement, the audience sees a city under attack. But here's how it was done. The cracks in the road were entirely CGI, but the chaos around them, that was grounded in real-world physics. For scenes involving flipping cars and quaking buses, the crew constructed custom rigs on real roads. Wood obstacles and hydraulic lifts beneath vehicles created the illusion of Earth rumbling under Hulk's rage. But the magic didn't stop there. Actors had to sell the scene with powerful performances, imaginary debris, and reacting to effects that didn't exist yet. It would have been impossible to add emotional weight to the chaos without their convincing responses. Just before Bruce can rescue Betty from the monstrous dogs, he gets intercepted by Glenn Talbot, a government agent obsessed with exploiting Hulk. A brutal hand-to-hand fight breaks out. Fueled by rage, Bruce transforms into Hulk and hurls Talbot through a massive window. This entire fight scene was performed by the actors themselves. Both Eric Bana, Bruce, and Josh Lucas, Glenn, trained extensively to execute their stunts, guided directly by the film's action coordinator. Their raw energy adds a grounded feel to the chaos. To realistically throw Glenn through a glass window, the crew used a combination of water glass, a safe breakaway material, and harnessed wires. Josh Lucas was strapped in and launched through the window with careful precision, landing safely onto padded cushions placed right outside of the frame. It's a testament to just how far filmmakers go to ensure both realism and safety. The transformation itself, Hulk replacing Bruce, was a seamless blend of practical action and computer-generated muscle. Among all the action and destruction, the film also includes quiet, emotional moments, especially between Bruce and Betty. One behind-the-scenes clip shows both actors filming a tender moment, standing close in a picturesque environment. It's striking to see how naturally they deliver these scenes, making it feel like a genuine memory rather than fiction. After clashing with the soldiers, Bruce arrives back in the city and meets Betty again. This scene takes place amidst a backdrop of water-drenched destruction, providing a symbolic contrast to the calm of their reunion. For this scene, the filmmakers created a post-battle environment with real water, cracked terrain, and physical debris to simulate a city damaged by Hulk's earlier rampage. They even trained background actors to perform like real military, adding depth and believability to the environment. From their weapon handling to coordinated movements, each actor's posture helped sell the illusion of a military operation in progress. All this helped make the scene feel grounded in a post-battle reality. One of the most pivotal moments in the film is when Bruce is exposed to gamma radiation. To bring the scene to life, the crew built an elaborate lab set with working lights, props, and a control chamber. Before shooting, Ang Lee walked the actors through every shot, how Bruce should react to the radiation, what he should be feeling, and how his expressions were everything. Panic, pain, and confusion had to be portrayed without actual energy beams or explosions on set. Also for this sequence, the team built an intricate lab set, complete with glowing machinery and a sophisticated lighting system to simulate gamma waves. In another adrenaline-pumping scene, Hulk breaks free from Glenn Talbot's high security lab, smashing everything in sight. While this destruction feels chaotic on screen, it was carefully orchestrated off screen. The filmmakers designed an elaborate set filled with destructible props. Rather than relying entirely on CGI, many pieces, walls, tables, and machinery were physically broken during the shoot. We see crew members resetting the scene multiple times to capture different angles of the carnage. Later, Hulk's digital body was superimposed onto this real destruction, blending the practical with the virtual for a more visceral experience. Following this, Talbot attempts to push Bruce into transforming once more, hoping to study him. The set design for the sequence included a glass chamber with real water pipes and pressure systems. The BDS revealed how actors and the crew rehearsed the scene, walking through each movement before cameras rolled. When the chamber breaks and water floods in, everything you see is real except for the Hulk. He was digitally inserted afterward, perfectly timed to interact with the physical water and wreckage. In a haunting moment, Bruce's father Brian exposes himself to gamma radiation in an attempt to gain power. For this, the filmmakers constructed a dummy radiation machine on set with practical lighting and moving parts. The director worked closely with actor Nick Nolte to capture the eeriness of the moment. His performance, mixed with subtle visual effects, turned a quiet lab scene into one of unsettling transformation. In a climatic lab scene, Talbot tries to force Bruce into another transformation using electric shocks, but Bruce resists. This moment wasn't just acting, it was a full-body performance. Both actors were filmed inside a custom-built lab set. Their chemistry and physical commitment made it feel like they were real enemies. In reality, they were just two professionals giving it their all. Their expressions, tension, and timing brought the scene to life even before a single visual effect was added. One of the most unforgettable moments in Hulk is the epic desert battle where the Green Giant unleashes his full wrath on the military. From smashing tanks to flinging soldiers through the air like toys, this scene cemented Hulk's legendary power in the minds of audiences everywhere. But crafting this intense moment wasn't as effortless as it looked. To bring the desert chaos to life, the filmmakers masterfully blended CGI with practical effects. It all began with a stuntman donning a motion capture suit. His movements, in which every punch, leap, and ground pound were recorded in meticulous detail. These performance captures were then handed over to the visual effects team, who translated them into a fully rendered digital Hulk. The VFX artists didn't just animate him, they sculpted him layer by layer, adding muscle depth, realistic skin textures, and even subtle facial expressions like gritted teeth or flaring nostrils. This level of detail was crucial in making Hulk feel like a living, breathing creature rather than a digital illusion. As the film nears its climax, Bruce confronts his father, now transformed into an energy-absorbing creature. What follows isn't just a fight, but a battle of legacy, power, and unresolved trauma. To capture the emotional and physical intensity of this scene, the team once again turned to motion capture technology. A stuntman suited in mocap gear acted out Hulk's ferocious movements as he battled a version of his father that constantly shifted between elements like water, lightning, and stone. Since the father's character was less physically defined, the animators had the challenge of blending his forms with natural elements, all while keeping the emotional core of the fight intact. Facial capture was added later, ensuring Hulk's expressions conveyed the deep pain and fury buried within Bruce Banner. Throughout the film, we often witness Bruce's eerie transformation into the Hulk, marked by one chilling visual cue: his eyes turning green. Though it lasts just seconds on screen, creating this effect involves highly detailed VFX craftsmanship. For this moment, the VFX team enhanced his eyes digitally, adjusting the hue, brightness, and reflection to achieve that otherworldly glow. The surrounding facial features were also modified frame by frame, adding muscle tension and subtle shifts in skin tone to hint at the transformation boiling beneath the surface. These micro effects were then synced with the 3D Hulk model so that when the full transformation happened, it felt natural and terrifying. Up until now, we've seen how individual scenes were shot, but how exactly was Hulk designed for this movie? Creating the Hulk was a monumental task that began with concept sketches of his model. Artists explored various body shapes, muscle definitions, and facial structures before settling on a version that was monstrous yet recognizable as Bruce Banner's alter ego. Once the sketches were finalized, the design was turned into a fully articulated 3D model. Every vein, pore, and muscle twitch had to be mapped out. Then came the animation of his movements, walking, running, and punching, which were all choreographed with the help of motion capture stunt performers. But the transformation was the trickiest part. The VFX team created a seamless transition sequence where Bruce's body expands, stretches, and morphs into Hulk's monstrous form. This involved digitally modeling muscles tearing and bones shifting in real time while keeping the transformation visually stunning and emotionally impactful. Finally, after motion capture data, visual enhancements, lighting, and rendering passes, the Hulk was ready to dominate the screen, not just as a monster, but as a deeply human force of nature. Hulk 2003 might not have had the sleek polish of today's Marvel blockbusters, but its ambition, artistry, and groundbreaking techniques helped pave the way for future superhero cinema. From wire-rigged stunts to handcrafted sets and early CGI wizardry, every frame was a labor of love. By the way, what do you think about this movie and its behind-the-scenes moments? Let us know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed our video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive content on your favorite movies and series. See you in the next video, and bye for now.